Hey guys, I've been getting some pretty good questions by email, and I thought to answer and address your questions and concerns by shooting this video. So please keep bringing on the questions. If you have anything in the back of your mind that you need clarity to help you decide if this program is for you, feel free to reach out, because I want you to be super clear and to know deep within yourself that this is the right fit for you. And hopefully the questions that I will answer today will help you bring even more clarity. So one of the questions that I've been getting from a few of you is that you don't have a business yet. You have an idea that you want to create a business. You're still at the startup or even seed level. And you're wondering if the program, if it's too early for you to take this program. And the answer is no. If you look at the curriculum, you'll see that it is structured in a way so that you can get started on your business sooner than later. If I get excited about this, but as you know, I've been working with women entrepreneurs for quite a while, and what I see happening over and over again is that some of you have a tendency of waiting for more clarity, waiting for direction, waiting for money, waiting for time, waiting for all the outside factors to be defined and clarified, and that's a trap. It's a total trap. And actually, this is why I designed the Broke to Book program and the curriculum, is to help you get out of that trap and get into a place of actively creating right now. You can start right now. Things are never going to be perfect. You're never going to have the perfect amount of time, money, resources. That's, again, it's an unclear state of mind. And what you're going to learn in the program is how your state of mind can be cleared up by learning the principles, and how that's going to get you back into your power so that you can start creating your business right now. So just again, all about going within, getting more clear, and I'm going to teach you how. I'm going to give you some exercises. You're not going to be doing this on your own. Don't worry. And you're going to be taking inspired action daily, weekly, monthly, so that you get started sooner than later. And that's why also I love the 12-week money game, because the 12-week money game is going to show you that you can start making money in your business right now. You can start creating clients right now, even though some of you don't have everything set up. You don't have maybe the perfect website, the perfect copy, the perfect marketing, perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you knew how long I've been working and updating my website, you would know that it's an ongoing process, and it has to be fun. But what I've seen again over and over for women entrepreneurs is that some of them tend to wait until everything is lined up, when the alignment will come from within, from an understanding of a clear state of mind and how to create from the inside out. So again, with the game, the 12-week money game, the idea is to challenge you and playfully have fun creating money, and you'll see that you can get started so much sooner than you think. So my question to you is, why wait? Why put into your future what you can create now? Because your business, your life, the money that you want, the lifestyle that you want to live, the feelings that you want to feel, all of that is created in the present moment, not in the future. So it's time to stop putting your power into the future and put it into the present moment, and start taking action now, inspired action. However, if you've been in business for a while and you've been coaching and you've been making money, but you're really ready to bring your business to the next level, then the content and the material in Broke to Book is really going to be working for you as well. Because again, the principle applies to all women entrepreneurs. It applies to everyone, actually. And it's just going to open up your mind so that you can see more possibilities, and really the whole whole idea behind Broke to Blissfully Booked is to unleash your inner genius, to unleash your creative potential, your full potential, so that you can really create a thriving business and maybe even make an impact on a bigger level now, like bringing your work out into the world in a bigger way. So for some of you, this might look like, writing the best-selling book, or creating the TV show, or creating a foundation that's going to impact women around the world. Who knows? I am going to invite you in it's the last week 12, when you're going to look at your next 6 months. I'm going to invite you to create a bigger vision for yourself and for your business, so that you can really see how your work, your talents, your skills, your gift can impact the world and the planet in a bigger way. So if you've been in business for a while and you're ready to really go wild and crazy and claim your spotlight and go for it, this is going to be great for you. And if you're just starting out in business, well, you're going to be inspired and lifted up to your highest potential, so that you too can look towards the amazing future that you want to create by taking action right now. Okay. Another really good question is about the fact that some of you are not really good at visualizing, and you're wondering if it matters. And my answer is that it doesn't. If visualizing doesn't come to you easily, and by the way, the whole program is not about visualization. We're just using some exercise to bypass the limited analytical, logical mind to access your intuition. And for some of you, it won't come with images. For some of you, it's going to come with an inner knowing, just a sense of knowing. It's going to come from maybe words or ideas, or a deep sense of alignment within yourself. So don't worry if the visualizations are not flowing for you. What's most important is the understanding of how life is created from the inside out, how business is created from the inside out. And that's going to come from the overall material, the overall exploration of the program. And it's also going to come together in the live calls. So again, don't worry about this, because the intuitive exercise that we do in the program can be very different for some of you, but everybody's intuitive. So it's going to be a question for you to open up to that inner knowing, open up to the wisdom of your inner CEO, and maybe you're going to need a little bit of time to make friends with that wisdom, right? If you've been always very logical and analytical, it's a little harder to allow the intuition to come through. But I also want to say that intuition can be very organic and simple. And so most likely in your everyday life, you have had a lot of intuitive information, but it was just so clear and neutral and fresh and aligned that you didn't even think that it was intuition. And ultimately, that's how we can all be in an alignment in our everyday life that we create organically from a space of alignment with our divine intelligence, our inner CEO, and then we take inspired action, and then things start to flow because we don't get caught up into our head where the obstacles come in. And the last thing I want to say about this is that there is nowhere in my program, and I just want to clear this up because sometimes I can make it sound like I'm poo-pooing on the logical side of our brain, and I'm not, because we need both sides of ourselves. We need the both sides of the brain, because the logical part of the brain is where we can strategize and make plans and have like a linear view of the steps that we need to take to create a business and make money and become blissfully booked. But I also see too many of us, human beings, everyone on the planet does that. I see too many people getting caught up by that side of their brain that sometimes doesn't see new possibilities, infinite possibilities is there for us. But the brain can only see what it sees. It can only tap into what it knows, and it taps often into the past and memories. And that's why people don't change as fast as they could. That's why people don't create miracles the way that they could. And that's why the whole process of this 12-week program is to first align the inner CEO, awaken the inner CEO, or what I also call the intuitive leader within, and then start taking inspired action. So the perfect combination of both. This is what we're aiming for. There's another point that I want to clarify is that everything that I talk about and everything that I teach has nothing to do with any religion. Some of the language that I use, like divine intelligence or your higher self or your soul, I'm going to invite you to really feel for yourself what is the right language for you. Again, nothing religious about what I teach. And when I talk about thought, mind, and consciousness, which are the 3 principles, those are universal principles that apply to everyone and everything. Actually, we are the principles. We are thought, mind, and consciousness. And that's why we're alive. And that's how we have this beautiful power to create. And the idea behind the program is really to learn about the principles so that you understand how the human experience is created from the inside out, not the outside in, and this is going to change so much for you. I have someone also who shared a concern that I hear over and over again, and that's the concern that she's been doing her coaching certification and invested a fair amount of money in that, and she is wondering if she should be investing any more money to create her business. And I'd like you to see how there's a bit of a disconnect here, because if you're not a natural entrepreneur and you don't have any background or experience in creating a business, well, you're going to need to learn the basics on creating a business, or coaching certification is not going to get you really far. And that's a bit of a trap that a lot of new coaches get caught up into. And I understand that it's a fair amount of investment, but if you went to school and did an MBA, you would invest a shitload of money. And if you wanted to learn about marketing, you would have to also invest in marketing. And having a business is an investment. And really, the investment is not the problem. The problem is if you can't see the possibility of creating anything you want, including money to get the training, including money to get, the programs that are going to help you, including anything you need to create to have a business set up, a website or a copy or whatever, well, you have a bigger problem. And that's one of the things that I want to look at with you in the Broke to Book. Again, it's all about how do we create from the inside out. And one of the bigger things you're going to explore during the 12 weeks is state of mind, and how your state of mind shows you only a limited potential. And I want to show you how you can break through that so that you can create anything that you want. So here's the thing. If for some of you, you really do not have the entrepreneurial fiber, that's an expression in French, I'm sorry, but the entrepreneurial mind, okay? If you don't have that within you, you're either going to have to develop it to create a business, or you might want to think of maybe working for someone else and being an employee. And during the 12-week exploration of the program, you are going to awaken, that's on week 2, you're going to awaken your inner CEO. And you're going to learn how, from the inner CEO, you can create anything you want to move on in creating your business. And so, again, a coaching certification, if you're a coach, it's only the beginning of the investment you're most likely going to need to make. Is that some of you have taken many different programs and you're thinking, oh man, not another program. So here's where I'd like you to explore how you're going to decipher for yourself if this is the right thing for you to invest in and the right fit for you. And I'm actually going to create a short guided visualization that's going to help you really quickly make up your mind if you want to do the program or not. But one thing I want to say about the Broke to Book curriculum and how I set it up is that it is designed and created in a way that you're going to be integrating and implementing what you already know and what you're learning so that you can take action right away. So the Broke to Book curriculum is really, it has 3 levels to it. The first one is you're going to learn some new things from the principles. You're going to learn about thought, mind, and consciousness and how to create from the inside out. You're going to learn about state of mind, which is so important. You're going to get some new information, but you're going to be integrating it right away through the exercises. So it's not going to feel like you're just accumulating information and then you don't know what to do with it. You're going to take inspired action right away. You're going to be integrating it. Because the other level of the program is that it's a transformative program. Broke to Book is not just an information program. It's transformative. And it's designed to create a conversation and an exploration where you will have your own insights. And one insight can be so powerful, it can shift your whole perspective, and it's gonna invite you to the next level. It's gonna propel you to the next level of business creation. And even on a deeper level, like I said, the transformative aspect of it is where you're going to see life differently. You're going to see your human experience differently, and you're going to have more clarity, and it's going to be easier to make decisions. So there's a component of new information, there's a component of transformation, and there's a really big component of inspired action. Last question is about the live calls, and the live calls are going to be on Wednesdays. The time will alternate between 2 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Eastern every other Wednesday. So one Wednesday will be at 2 p.m. Eastern, another one will be at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's to really enable as many people as possible to join in the call. If there is some scheduling conflict for you, I would like you to look at the possibility of making this happen for yourself. And one very simple way to go about doing that is to just ask yourself, how can I create the possibility of freeing the time, of creating the time to show up on the live calls? And when you start to look for how can I, you're going to open up to the energy of possibilities. So registration closes Sunday, February 1st at noon. So you have right up until Sunday at noon to register. Don't wait last minute. It's better not to wait last minute, but if you have to, you have to. That's okay. I am going to have to close the registration at noon, however, because we are starting that same afternoon. You're going to get your lesson on Sunday afternoon, February 1st. So that's it. I hope that I've answered your questions. If there's anything else, feel free to reply to any of my emails. Otherwise, I'll see you in class.